Alright, how is everybody doing today? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the brand new Model S Plaid, or Plaid, however you want to say it. That's going to be coming out pretty much today, depending on you're watching this. And there's going to be a lot of stuff that doesn't meet the eye. So basically, is Tesla stock a buy with this car coming out? Because this is the fastest car basically ever made. There hasn't been a car made that's this fast in terms of 0 to 60, faster than a Bugatti, faster than any Porsche. It is quick, right? And it's going to be coming out like literally today, and people are going to start driving this, racing it, seeing how fast it is compared to other cars out there, and it's going to create a lot of buzz in my opinion. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to benefit Tesla that doesn't meet the eye in terms of outside looking in. So obviously it's going to benefit Tesla with the sales, but there's a lot of other stuff. So definitely I think this is going to be an interesting video talking about it. And just in general, is the stock here a buy at about $610 a share? So yeah, make sure you guys watch till the end for that. Right before we jump into it, make sure you guys actually sign up for Webull. I'm going to have a link down in the description. If you guys want to get 2 free stocks, it's absolutely free as long as you live in the US. All you have to do is deposit $100. I personally use Webull and I really like the brokerage, so make sure you guys do that down below. I'll have a link down in my description. Now, obviously, this car is about 0 to 60 in about 1.99 seconds. So under 2 seconds, 0 to 60. And I think, and that's just like normally. That's with everything intact in the car. I could only imagine if they remove the seats, make the car lighter, how fast it would be. Maybe upgrade the wheels, stuff like that. So even with some software updates, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe they can even get that even under, especially in like a track setting. Now, basically, this car, the reason I think it will create so much buzz, and I feel like that's going to help Tesla a lot long term and even in the short term, is there's so many things in this car. First of all, you have obviously the speed factor. You have the new redesign, but you also have a freaking like basically a console, a gaming PC, $1,000 plus computer or gaming computer in the back of your car. So I think if you go here, you can actually just see like there's a 10 teraflop computer in the back of this car. So what's going to happen is on YouTube, this car is going to get as much advertising, or marketing than other companies would dream of. Like Ford or other companies, they would have to pay I would say $1 billion to get as much marketing as this car is going to get on YouTube and these platforms, in my opinion. Obviously, this has to play out. But so what's gonna happen is, like, if you go on YouTube right now, you just search Tesla race for the year, just for the last year. Look at this, 10 million views, 8, 7, 6, 6, 6. These are all millions of views from Tesla, either drag racing and doing stuff like that. Just 2 weeks ago, this video got over 2 million views, just drag racing a Tesla. But the thing is, this Tesla Model S has been out for years now. Like, they haven't really made much changes with the Model S. So I could only imagine how much the fastest car ever made, faster than a Bugatti, is going to fare in terms of views. I wouldn't be surprised if Tesla gets near 100 million, if not near 1 billion views on YouTube with this car. Because you're not only going to get people looking at this car, but you're going to be looking at people like reviewing how the gaming works. Like, there's going to be people like plugging in some insane games in the back of their car to try to play it. And I feel like it's going to cause a ton of eyes on this vehicle. It's about 130,000. And guys, that's not anything crazy. I mean, Bugattis, even Porsches are that much. So a Lambo is way more than that. Especially if you talk about the insurance cost of owning a Lambo is way higher, stuff like that. So in terms of that, I feel like a lot more people are going to be reviewing this online. It's going to be causing insane amount of buzz. People are going to look at this and maybe purchase some of their lower end vehicles, stuff like that. And it's going to be pretty crazy. If there's anything big, that I'm recording this right before they announce the Plaid event. If they announce anything big in the event, I'll maybe make another video. But they probably won't release anything huge or anything we don't know yet. Maybe a few updates here and there with the car. But now, is this stock a buy? Here's the main part of the video. It's about $580 billion in market cap. And basically, Tesla right now is in a very, very good position. They have basically enough cash. They have $19 billion in cash. They have enough cash. They could pay off all their debt just with their cash and have more than enough left over to build multiple factories. Not even counting the another billion or half billion they have in Bitcoin. That's not even counting that, I don't believe. So they have a ton of cash. So this company won't go bankrupt. They're basically in a position where they're very, very well off right now. So in my opinion, I think Tesla stock, in my opinion, long term can easily hit 1 trillion. Will that be in 1 year? Will that be 2 years? Will that be in 5 years? I don't know, but I do think that it will be at a $1 trillion market cap long term. I can almost guarantee that. I am really, really confident in that. Basically, it's going to be a mixture of their Model S, Model 3, and their energy products. And then, of course, once they release their $25,000 car, or their car that's going to compete with those like cheap Toyotas and stuff, then it's game over. That's supposedly coming out in 2024, I believe, which is not that far off, especially seeing that like Ford and stuff, these other cars, they're not even, I don't even know if they're beginning to work on, I don't even know if that's in the radar to make a very, very cheap electric vehicle, because obviously they're making their Ford Mustangs and stuff like that, and that car won't come out like fully. I don't know if you know this, but if you want to get like any other electric car like a Ford that can compete with Tesla, you have to wait like 6+ months, man. You have to wait many months to get that car. And then once Ford can actually start building these cars out, it's probably going to be another year till you can buy one and get it right away. So I can only imagine that's going to be 2023 before Ford and other companies easily come out with these cars and you can buy it without waiting. So I can only imagine in 2 years, 3 years, Tesla coming out with that cheap $20,000 car, $20-something thousand vehicle, it's going to be game over. So that's why I think long term, it's a $1 trillion company. How big is the upside? I mean, obviously, it would only be a little under a 2x. So the stock would be basically a little bit above $1,000 a share. So the upside isn't anything insane, but I think that's where they're headed long term. But yeah, that is basically my opinion. Is it a buy here before? I think it's very interesting. If you haven't purchased this stock already, I think it's definitely interesting to look into it. Maybe if it drops tomorrow, definitely look into this one. I mean, look at this. They're trading at a forward PE of 135. That is not too bad, especially taking into account of all the like cash they have on hand. Obviously, the competitive advantages they have there. And I mean, long term with their energy business, I feel like this is a pretty damn good opportunity to buy. Anything under 600, I think, if you're really into Tesla and you think they're gonna do really well, and you understand that this stock isn't a stock that's gonna make you like insanely rich, because this stock, maybe you might double your money in the next few years, but it's not a stock that you're gonna 5x your money, 10x your money, and do that pretty safely. Because for Tesla to 5x, even 3x, it's pretty insane of a market cap at that point. So just know that there is an insane upside in Tesla today. This is coming from like an unbiased view, but there is definitely upside, which is why I'm personally keeping my shares that I have since 2019. And I think even I bought some late 2018 as well. So I'm still keeping my shares. But yeah, definitely it's an interesting buy. I would personally buy a few shares or buy a little bit depending on like what's your budget in investing. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers, and I'll see you on the next video.